I met Nicole at SciAst in Moose Jaw during our pre-employment electrical course. She was the girl that sat beside me, who looked very mean, kind of scary. I wouldn't imagine talking to her, but I needed a ride home one day, so I asked her for a ride. And she looked at me and she was just dumbfounded that this weird Asian guy is asking her for a ride home from school. But she gave me the ride anyways, and it was quiet. We eventually opened up to each other, just asking us basic questions, of who we are and how we got into electrical. As time went by, we were pretty much inseparable at school, and people saw this. We didn't see this, of course, but people saw this. We were always together at the lunch table. We were always arriving to school, leaving school together. But after I was done school, I had to move to Estevan for work, and we remained to talk to each other. But it was really when I came home on weekends, or the odd weekend, that she seemed to be the first person I wanted to call to see what she was up to all the time. Which seemed weird to a lot of my friends because that's just not who I was. It was kind of the bros before the girls kind of thing, but not with her. I wanted to call her and hang out with her all the time. And this continued for a year until I went to Thailand. And this is when I really realized something, because we were in a little village, me and my family, and they were making hand-woven scarves. And this is when Nicole was the first thing that came to my mind with this. This is when I think I realized I want to be with this girl, so I'm gonna buy her these scarves, because I thought a scarf would win the heart, right? I was dumb, but it ended up, she loved it. She still has never worn it, I don't think. And from there, we talked about dating, and one thing led to another, and we were dating. It was kind of scary for me because I haven't been in a relationship in a long time, but I knew I wanted to be with this girl. I knew I wanted to be with Nicole. And I knew I loved her very shortly after that. If it wasn't at that moment at Thailand, I knew that she was my better half, and she will always be my better half. And it was funny because in the past we made a deal where if we weren't dating anybody by 30, we were going to get married. And who knew that after 4 or 5 years after meeting this mean girl at SciAst, we were going to get married. I can't see me in life without her now, and I don't want to. So I'm glad and I'm happy to call her my wife. I love you, Nicole.
The first time I met Charlie was at SciAst for pre-employment electrical. We didn't talk for the first few days until one day he asked me for a ride home. I was kind of annoyed because we didn't talk in school and I didn't know what we would talk about for the 45-minute drive home from Moose Jaw. But to my surprise, we didn't stop talking during the drive home. Well, more like he wouldn't stop talking. But after that day, we were inseparable. We drove together, ate together. We were partners during practical assignments together, which almost resulted in him getting hit in the back of the head with conduit by me. I started to look forward to the drives that we took together because it was our time to get to know each other. He turned out to be my friend who I would go to for advice, and what I liked about him is that he would give me honesty. He wouldn't tell me what I wanted to hear. He would tell me the truth, even if I didn't like it. Charlie still does that. He is my number one go-to person. He slows me down when I move too fast through life, and reminds me that there is no need to rush. Charlie reminds me every day about how much he loves me. It may not be in his words, but in his actions. I can see how much he loves Mackenzie, and I don't think I could have found a better father for him. When Mackenzie was 3 years old, he pushed Charlie's head into mine so Charlie could kiss me. Mackenzie did the exact opposite to any man who would come close to me. Even if it was a friend giving me a hug, he would push them away. The day Mackenzie did that gave me a feeling of approval, or that everything was going to be okay. Charlie has taught Mackenzie many life lessons just in the last 3 years. But the day he surprised Mackenzie with a skateboard and taught him how to skate was very special. Charlie has a love for skateboarding, and for everyone who knows him knows that skateboarding means a lot to Charlie. Charlie and Mackenzie now share that love, and it's really great watching them spend that time together on a skateboard. Another thing that I love about Charlie is how much he enjoys the little things. Like Lego. Yeah, Lego. Lots and lots of Lego. As a family, we have fun going out and picking new Lego to build. But, of course, Mackenzie gets his own, and Charlie gets his. It's those little things about him that you could say is cute. I think more cheesy, but he makes me laugh. He can always make me laugh, even when I don't want to. Charlie is a great partner and father, and when I try to think of a time or moment when I fell in love with him, I can't. I can't pinpoint when I fell in love with him or when I knew that I loved him, because I think I always did. It just grew into something amazing, something I can't live without. I fell in love with my best friend.
Girl, I swear I get scared looking in your eyes. Start thinking about where I'd be now if I wasn't with you tonight. I've done a lot of crazy things, but you saved me and you reeled me in. There ain't no doubt I'll take us right now over me back when. A lot of beer got drank, a lot of hell got raised, a lot of nights got long, but that was long before I saw your face. Now baby, I'm holding on to what I never want to lose. I took a few wrong turns down a couple back roads, but wound up where I was supposed to, making my way to you. making my way to you, yeah.
Mackenzie, what do you think about Mommy and Daddy getting married?
Getting cake?
You're gonna get cake? Are you happy Mom and Dad are getting married?
Yeah.
What do you think? Is it gonna be fun?
Yeah.
What else is gonna happen at the wedding?
Dance
Mm-hmm.
and eating cake.
Yeah. Tell Auntie Michaela what it's gonna be like when you're all one family.
It'll be all Gunther.
Yeah, you're gonna be Gunthers. What else?
Go to Donald's.
Maybe.
Congratulations, Mom and Dad. We're gonna be and Mommy, Daddy, and me.